broken. What's up, YouTube? Rich Gamer 997 here tonight. We're back on LB The Show 18. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe if you want to. Who gives a fuck anymore? Let's play.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Zero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Rafael Devers in this one. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny.
1-1-1. Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road. Not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 2 now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. In now, Henry Mateo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Up top, it's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Jake Lamb standing in now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Nope.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Count 1 and 2.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
0-1. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Nathaniel Rasmussen goes down for the second out in the bottom half.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
First pitch on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Just missed with a breaking ball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back now in the desert Southwest, set for the top of the 3rd from Chase Field in Phoenix. In now, Rich. Bulldog. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there 1-0.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
The 1-1 home. Liner toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
That boy, way to get on the side. Check the outfield.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Digging in, Eugene Harden. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Bulldog, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's a run. Ready now, Alejandro Moreno. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Popped him up. Bulldog shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. Stepping up now, Shelby Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Malik Smith the next to hit. The swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He went down swinging to start the home first. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your money makers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Stepping into the box, Jack Reinheimer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Sent on the ground out to second. Harden gloves it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Stepping in, Rafael Devers. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Lays off 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Henry Mateo. 0-1 the count. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They still trail it here 2-1. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Rich Bulldog. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Ready for another shot now, Eugene Harden. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take this sure out. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Weak chopper to the left side. Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Strike out.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch rolled slowly to first, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers. Jake Lamb standing in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch pulled high in the air out to right field. Patterson is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Nathaniel Rasmussen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Striding into the box, Yasmani Tomas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Alejandro Moreno is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in once again, Rich Bulldog getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 3 runs already home here.
Welcome to the stream.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Ketel Marte is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Yeah, really didn't have to fall behind because he's out.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Sano right there. Throw. Got him. And that's a gorgeous play. Stepping up to the plate, Jack Reinheimer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
That's what you'd expect.
Attempt here as he gets this one down. But
Expect
this is
that
foul
from
for the first strike.
guys with speed to bunts.
Now attempt here. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in
Guys
order.
came up
They're
and
down
bunt. Why
5-1.
are they trying to bunt so hard? I don't know.
Digging in now, Rafael Devers comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And he takes a cold strike 2. The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Verdugo waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Henry Mateo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. Bagley ranges to his left. And there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Jake Lamb. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And it's gone.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Nathaniel Rasmussen is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center.
Yeah, like I'm throwing bad pitches. It's just the fucking game. And all the fucking glitches in this game.
Breaks a guy out of a slump, but this
Like
guy
that
was
shouldn't
too
be
good.
a
You
fucking
knew it was
hit.
a
It's
matter
on the
of time
corner.
before he
It's
started
perfectly
barreling
fucking
baseballs.
pitched.
That gives him a
But
bump.
he
They
still
can't.
hits
I'm
the
sure
ball.
He's feeling good about it.
Pisses me off so much. That fucking San Diego studio
It's
still
ball
didn't do
1.
shit. I know
He's
that
hitless
nobody
in
else
his
is
2
playing this
at-bats
fucking
so far.
baseball game, but still, they could at least fucking fix some of the
And a
problems with
fastball
it.
in there for a strike. 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning.
Quick enough.
So a run on 2 hits, no
Fucking Red
errors,
Dead
and a man
Redemption
left.
take my
We'll look
mind
ahead
off
to
playing
inning
this
number
fucking
8
baseball
now.
game.
It's the Dodgers. Digging in the
The San
switch
Diego
hitter,
Studios don't
Alejandro
want to do shit.
Moreno.
They're the
He'll
first
get
fucking
things started
studio
now
to
in
ever
the
make
bottom
a
of inning
horrible
number
fucking
8.
game
Even though
and
we're
never
moving
do
into the
anything
back
to
end of
fix
this
it.
game, they're only down
Which
by a
is
couple
fucking
of runs.
weird. Like,
You
how
know
you're a
that old
game
slogan, a
company
bloop and a
that
blast?
you know you
They could
fuck up
certainly
on
use
making a
that
game,
right
but you
now.
don't do
As we near
anything
the
to
end
fix
of
the
this one,
game.
it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in
Like,
some
you
big
just don't
situations.
give
Dan
a
and the
fuck. It's
offense
like,
took full
oh,
advantage.
fuck
know,
you
Dero,
guys.
one of the things about pitching
You
is you want
barely
to have
paid your money,
location, and it
so
was obvious
suck
in
it
this
up
one
and be a
today
big boy.
that the pitchers weren't on
Fucking
point. And what
bastards.
happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
1-1.
Pulls this one into
They'll
the air out
learn.
into right field.
2K
Moving
suffered
under
last
it,
year.
Patterson.
That's why 2K is way better this
One
year
out.
than it was last year. Because they fucking suffered. So they're gonna learn. They're gonna learn. If they don't improve on shit, like 2K went for a couple of years making the game real fucking shitty
Now
and
to the
not
plate,
good,
Malik
and they
Smith.
suffered
He
really
struggled
bad
at the
last
top of
year,
the
and this
lineup
year
in
they
this one.
definitely
Hitless to
improved.
this point.
So if MLB fucking continues this bullshit, they're gonna suffer and they're gonna better improve, or they're just
First
gonna be
offering on its way.
fucking not
There's
existing
a
anymore.
fastball that just misses. Ball one.
This is a tough spot here to
Or they're
turn
gonna
two
make
off
a
this
shitty
guy at
game
the
that
plate.
nobody
One of the things
buys.
you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least
It's
one out.
fucking
Don't
hard
try
to
turn
earn
that
money
double play. If you
nowadays.
get
They
the
think
sure out
people
in
gonna
second,
throw their fucking
damn, if
money
you get it
away
at
on
first,
something
well,
that's not
just an
good.
added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
Oh, that hit him.
Oh,
Let's hope he's
that
okay.
hurts.
Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
They gonna put me out of the game? What the hell? They better not take me
Jason
out of the
Shreve
game. Oh, they
is in
should
out
have.
of
Fuck,
the
they take
bullpen
me
now
out
as
of
he'll
the
be
game.
inserted into the number 6 spot following the
excuse
double
me.
switch. Gustavo Aquino
That is
is
some
into the
bull.
ball game as well as he'll
Got
slide
hit
into
by
the
a
pitcher
fucking
spot,
pitcher and they
hitting
put
ninth
me out of
now
the
on the
game.
double
What the
switch.
hell?
29. Gustavo Aquino.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Dodgers took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Rich Bulldog earned his 5th win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Yimi
It ain't
Garcia.
too bad of them pulling me, but still, they ain't ever pull me out of the game. I could have won a complete game. The pitch count was good. Control. Work on
Right,
that.
good job right there.
A manager confronts his pitching staff about an unacceptable team statistic.
Petco Park here on a Tuesday night. Now at the plate, Jerome Cram. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
But shortstop, Jerome Cram.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily... base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Raimel Tapia comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Hosmer, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was selected in the first round during the 2008.
Yeah, he is.
And we'll have to leave it there
No,
as the
he
play
caught
is
it.
made here to
That was
end
up.
the inning. Padres down in order.
Fielding
We are
came in
still
at that
scoreless.
point.
Coming to the plate now, Derek Dietrich. And perhaps not surprisingly, you can see he's a much better hitter away from Petco Park than here at home. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And a base hit, the first one of the game for the Padres. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Now batting, number 22, and he's seen his numbers on the rock over the last 5 games or so. The second for 1, on to first, and they get them both.
Ballinger.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Alan Cordoba. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Chopped at the plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
And a breaking ball stays outside. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit the other way out toward right field. Aquino is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Padres go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. So here now is the pitcher, Rich Bulldog. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dietrich sprinting after it, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, Eric Rodriguez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Alfaro moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Luis Torrens. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Steve Cook. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And a fastball just a bit high. Right over the middle, knee high. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. 2 out, nobody on.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Ready with another 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Jerome Cram. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. Just missed with a breaking ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. Tapia is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
First baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A little bit outside. 2-1. The count now at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Derek Dietrich would be next. Bounce to first. Bellinger's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Rich Bulldog. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Rodriguez takes it in. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Derek Dietrich. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. On the ground at first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he is out on the tag. Next to the plate for the Padres, number 22. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there for strike one.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Aquino is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Alan Cordoba hits next. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Bellinger on the move. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
1-0 pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Cordoba, the runner at first with 2 gone. A fastball that just misses inside. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for San Diego. It remains 1-0. Into the box, Luis Torrens. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Still 1-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Bagley scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Steve Cook. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Pops this one up. Verdugo moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
No runner, cut it.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put in position to score some more runs.
No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Almora. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. At the plate, Derek Dietrich. A hit in 2 tries so far. Pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bagley fields it cleanly. And there's 1 away. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA, and we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. At the plate, number 22, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Coming in is Verdugo. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Goodness, 0-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing
a swing and a miss. That retires the side,
Yeah.
and that will do it.
I'll be mad too. I swung at
Padres
that
down in order.
shitty pitch.
They still trail 1-0.
And now you feel, brother.
So striding in, Rich Bulldog. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh,
No balls and a strike to count.
Slider.
Takes this the other way to right. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eugene Harden. Has a look, now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Reyes is in pursuit, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Hits are now even at 4
get
apiece.
on base and make no fucking progress. Everybody comes up and get out.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And
Oh,
as a result,
crazy.
that'll move a runner
It's
up
like
into
a pattern
scoring
in my
position
fucking
now
life.
with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He
You
just
get on
missed.
base,
And now the
everybody
inning
else
continues
comes up
with a
and
man in
fucking
scoring
strikes out.
position.
You never make it home.
Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
So it's for shit.
Leading off the inning, Eric Rodriguez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Cordero aboard here at first with nobody out. Rounded down the third baseline. So that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
1-2. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, what a stop.
He threw the shit away. Fuck.
Second. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly. Christian Villanueva.
Throw the fucking
Come
ball
on,
to
a pinch
first
hit
base.
here in a
Get the
big
out at
spot.
first.
Number 24.
Bold strike at the letters. 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
What
Cordero
bullshit is
digging
that,
for
man?
home. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
It is such
You know,
bullshit.
Hero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late inning. Yeah, this game was
San Diego
decided
came
in
back
the
and
8th.
win. It's
That
such
was a
fucking
huge
horse shit.
offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning. And when the other
San
guys
Diego
put
put
a
up
big
6
inning like
fucking
that
runs.
against you
It's
late in the
crazy.
game, it's really...
Ugh.
That boy. Good job.
You pull me out the fucking game. The pitcher comes in and give up 6 fucking runs. At least the shit was tied at 1 apiece when I'm still in the fucking game. Need to fire that fucking manager.
First open for business in night. Rich Bulldog will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 down. So coming to the plate, Chu Chung. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Early for you to be mad,
Here's Nolan
buddy.
Arenado, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Leading off the inning, Andres Diaz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A called strike over the outside corner. Another 0-2 coming. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Stepping into the box, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Domingo Moya. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Moya is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
There's ball 4. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It sucks when reality hits you in the face and you got to face
hit out toward second.
how things
look
are.
at the sliding stop. It's there. He got him. Marlins leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Standing in, Chet Whaley comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Whaley is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
In there, no balls and a strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. So 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Now A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Chad Waller. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Hit down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Miami down in order. They're down 1-0. At the plate, Rich Bulldog. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High pop-up. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out. Leading off the inning, Chu Chung, and they'll need him to get something going here. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Count 0-2.
Popped him up. Case over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Arenado stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Ready for another chance? Andres Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
Whoa.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0-1 the count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Diaz is off at first with 2 away. Ballman 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Oh, God.
Cut time. Hold it.
The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's 1-1.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
It wasn't over the plate.
Moya
It's a fucking
is in with
glitch
2
in the
away
game.
here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2.
Like these guys that sit on their ass at the San Diego studios and make fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars a fucking year to test these fucking games can't even fucking get the shit
And
right.
that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1.
Like you make fucking thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars to fucking get this game right, and you guys can't even fucking do that shit. Like what's the point of having people testing this game?
Out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Like they knew they fucked up because when they put out the demo for real people testing this game, they only made it so you could play a fucking regular season game against someone else online. You couldn't play fucking Road to the Show because they knew they fucked up. They knew that. They knew they would have been called out on that shit before this fucking game came out.
Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side.
And they didn't want to fucking fix it. They didn't want to go back and rewrite any program, so they fucking didn't put the Road to the Show series for you to play as a demo.
On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Marlins 2 and the Dodgers 1.
They only show you playing
Stepping in and ready
career
for
mode, friggin' your franchise mode.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
They knew if they had let you play the Road to the Show, people would have seen that the shit was trash, and they wouldn't have fucking bought. Not that people did buy the game, they just didn't play it. It's sitting in their fucking house because they bought it and then they realized that they fucking suck.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there.
And instead of San Diego Studios doing anything about it, they just fucking like they don't respond to shit. They don't write any fucking programs. They didn't update anything. They didn't do shit.
Missed down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2, even close.
Uh-oh, hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a miss for strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins
they
pitcher.
just didn't know how to respond because they never faced the criticism of their game fucking sucked. I don't know,
The 1-2.
you know. So they didn't know what to do, and they just like that was supposed to be a perfect pitch. The pitcher put where it was supposed to go. It was lined up perfectly, but he hit the ball. That was supposed to be a perfect fucking pitch.
Play Chad Waller looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball,
And that
he
one,
swings through it to
he
fall
swings
behind.
past, which that shit didn't line up at all. So if you get the shit lined up, if you get it to pitch a perfect ball, it's gonna be hit.
0-1 here it
It's
comes.
like they didn't want to
High
go
in the
back
air
and fix
drifting out to
anything, so
shallow
they just
center.
didn't pay attention to it. They just turned a blind eye to whatever was going on. It's like the baseball community that plays this game, they just fucking put their hands up and was like, fuck it, we're just not gonna play, and let them deal with that bullshit.
Digging in, Chu Chung. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s,
Like
guys wanted
maybe
to
some
attack
of
you
these
more
guys have
east-west,
sympathy
get you
for
leaning
them
left,
because
right.
they're like,
Now
oh,
you're
they
seeing
put us
guys
in the
attack
game,
the
they scanned us in
philosophy
the
more
game, they had us
north-south.
do this,
Just
they had
with
us do
launch angles and
that.
exit velocities, I think guys
So
are
we don't
afraid
want to
throw
say
that
anything
sinking
bad.
fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their
Bunch
barrel
of fucking
into it.
bitches
Not
and
the
shit.
case with the high fastball.
This game fucking
First pitch
has
on its
issues.
way.
And
a
these
breaking
issues
ball
should have
stays
been
outside.
solved a long
Gonzalez
fucking time
leads
ago.
off first with
And
a
no
pair
one
of outs
spoke
in
up
the inning.
about it, so they did nothing about it.
And a strike to even the
Instead,
count.
we're all just
1-1.
looking to next year. Hopefully, the shit is better next year.
On the ground to the left side. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 3. And
It's kind of like the same shit we say about the Mets. Oh, hopefully they'll be
Bulldog.
better next year. But they don't seem to get better either.
Ready. Here's the first offering. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Like, the Mets should be a team that's supposed to make progress forward. It seemed like they progressed forward a little bit, and then they just go back to the same old fucking Mets.
With a base hit into the
There's
outfield.
no hope for them.
Here comes the 0-1.
Like, I wonder what happens to them
right
if
center.
people just stop fucking
And
going
that
to
gets down
games
as he can't get
and
there in
don't
time.
go at all. Like, how would the
And
Mets?
that's
They wouldn't
gonna
even
tie our
survive.
ball
They
game
would
as the
be
runner
gone.
scores from second to make it 3-3
But there's
now.
people that's diehard fans that spend
Well, I'm
hard-earned
shocked he
money,
pulled the
goes to these
trigger on
fucking
that pitch. He
games,
might have been
and
fooled
these
right there, but he
teams
was able to
and
keep
all
his
these
hands
rich
back and
motherfuckers
scramble a
don't
good
do
pitch for a
anything
base
to
hit.
improve that team at all to make the fans happy.
Digging in and looking for more, Andres Diaz. He singled his last time up. Now here it comes. Hit in the air out to right. Patterson moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left
They
off.
gave more
Brendan
fucking
Nimmo
money
will try
to
to
Bernie
follow up
Madoff
the double
than
in
shit
his
that they
last
do for their
at-bat with
fans.
another big hit right here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in
BTS,
the game,
this
Matty.
sellout.
It puts the hitter on the
City Field, though.
only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am.
That's the
allowed
only
the
positive thing
opportunity
the
to
Mets
sit on
have done, is that
without
they actually
fearing going
brought
1-1. When you're
BTS to
down
New
0-1,
York
your head's
City,
on a swivel.
where it sold out City Field. I think that's the only good thing they did this year.
Up next from Miami, Domingo Moya. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he lays off for ball 1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. Digging in to try it again. Rich Bulldog. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And a fastball just a bit up.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And the runner back safely. 5 runs, 11 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Ugh. The fuck? That's such bullshit.
Skied into very shallow right. Diaz is over, and that's the third out. Leading off the inning, James Bowles, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Yeah, it ain't
The
gonna
windup
happen,
and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
Ooh, Call of Duty's coming out.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even
Call
come
of
close
Duty.
to contact on a
In
ball
my
way
life,
out of
and
the
I'm
zone.
fucking
One out.
pissed off
It's
at
so
the world.
hard to
I
hit
need
when you're
Call of
behind
Duty
the
to
count
kill
0-2,
shit.
right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Chet Whaley, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Hans Flores will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on this Monday night after this. Chasen Shreer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Los Angeles Dodgers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Rich Bulldog earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
First was victorious Dodgers. 5 runs. 12 hits.
Good job.
A pitcher who's been inefficient from the stretch of late is given a coach up.
Not inefficient, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? How the fuck you gonna say I'm inefficient? kind of
just north
bullshit
of
I'm
downtown.
talking about.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade.
The
And
fuck
we
is
are
my?
ready
Yeah,
for
I
some
should have
daytime
watched it
baseball.
more, so I should know my record.
Here comes
I
the
think my
first
record
pitch.
should be 6-0,
And
but it might be
underway now from
6-1
Dodger
because I think they
Stadium as the
gave me
first
the
pitch of
fucking
the
loss
afternoon misses
after
for
that
ball
guy
one.
came in and gave
Zero,
up 5
Danny,
runs.
this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. The 2-1. Hard hit to first. Bellinger brings it in, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the
Hopefully
visiting
next year
Pirates.
they work on the
Mark,
Words
what's
of
your
Show
take on him
series.
against one of the best
Improve
starters in the
that shit.
game?
Make it better.
Matt, you
Don't
take a look
make
at
it
both
about
these lineups. They got their
franchise
work cut out
mode
for them.
and
This is going to be a
whatever that
pitcher's
other
duel.
fucking
Both these guys can execute and have a
team
chance to
mode
go
is.
deep
They
in
made
this
that
game
shit all
and turn
about
it
that
over to
this
bullpen.
year.
Somebody
That's
is
all
going
they
to have to
focus
get
on,
that big
and
two-out
making the
knock with runners in
backgrounds
scoring
in the
position.
minor league
And there are our
stadiums look
umpires
good.
calling
Why
balls
the
and
fuck they
strikes
did
is
that?
Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This
Nobody
Ed Drummond,
stays
he's
in
a
the
good
minor league
umpire,
long
fair
enough to even
umpire,
look at the
good
fucking
ball and
rocks
strike
in the back of
umpire.
the stadium.
Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look
Much
for,
less
Dan.
you
Just be
improving
consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with
They
it,
shouldn't. I
no
don't know
player will
how
have a
they
break
don't
with it.
know what
Into the
people
box
play
now.
on
Bruce
their game.
McIntosh.
It's the
And
only
the swing
fucking
for
game they
yields a
make.
foul pop
They
out of
should
play to the
know
right.
exactly what
Carrying a
mode
batting average
people
of just
play.
over 300, so clearly he's been a
Their
productive
servers
player
is
with the
terrible,
bat
so
in his
I would
hand
not
so
want to
far.
play online. Their servers suck most of the time. Most people
But
is
if he's
gonna
looking to
play.
find that outside corner,
to
but he
the
couldn't
shell.
quite get it there. It's 1-2.
They know
Boy,
that.
that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
It seemed like for some reason they were trying to push people to play the other modes this year. So they
Next
just
to bat will be the
never gave a
Pittsburgh
fuck
cleanup
about
batter,
the
Jordan
World Show
Luplow. He
series.
went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Hit that
hey, maybe
shit.
we have something brewing right here. That has to be the
Bullshit.
case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Colin Moran is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Base hit into right center. He'll come home with it. But
Out.
this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
I'm guessing
Into the box now, Matthew Ramos. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win,
Look
they
at
want to
that.
keep the
He
pressure
hits
on
it
and try to
anyway.
build that lead
Even
as
though
much as they can.
even though
moving
he's
into the
out
later
anyway,
innings.
that like
Hey,
should
let's
have been
take a
a
look at the
strike.
Dodgers on
It shouldn't have
defense.
been a ball that
The
he
guy I
hit.
want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup. But a guy who can play Gold Glove first base.
Can't wait till these assholes start promoting the game next year. I know I never spam the fucking channels of the guys that they fucking
lifted down the line in left.
Stream this game on at first, but no, they're gonna be so fucking sorry next year, boy. Oh. They're gonna have to answer a lot of fucking questions that nobody else wants to answer.
Start the second. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tyler Wade. The pitch.
Because my faith in them is done.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Kind of like how I messed up.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates.
Too much, but last year that shit wasn't good, and this year it wasn't good either. So.
Coming to the plate now, Rich Bulldog.
It's like Rockstar is the only fucking gaming company that makes good games. And Bethesda.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've brought 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Here comes the first pitch. The breaking ball that time in
I think
for a
Grand Theft
strike.
Auto is the only game from Rockstar that I didn't continuously play because most of the shit after the vanilla game was online.
Hey, you find
and I'm not
yourself
a big
down 0-2,
online
you
game
got to
player.
grind a little bit right
But
here.
even the shit that they put online is great.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Up next for the Buccos, Bruce McIntosh. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Girl is catching
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Ball 2. Hard hit ball to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
McDoodle.
Settling in now, Jordan Luplow.
Pittsburgh.
He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Yeah, I didn't stream
2 out,
Monday night
on.
because Pittsburgh was playing Monday nights. And then Sunday I had to catch up on football, of course. Monday Pittsburgh is playing, which is my favorite team, so I gotta watch them, of course.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher
yeah, I'd rather
pulled the
watch
string
football
with a
than play
nasty
it.
breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And it's fouled away.
And I'd rather play basketball than watch it.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. McDaniel has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. Striding in once again, Colin Moran. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Verdugo waits on it.
Verdugo.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that
I ain't
have
got to
been
worry
playing
about
very
my
well in
plans for
recent
the
minor league
Dodgers
action.
because
Ball
I
one.
still got 4 years left to play on my contract. Yeah, I don't got to worry about anything.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hit
one.
Back to the mound. And there's out number 2. Striding in, Henry Ranger. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics,
game,
and
bro.
find a way to stay in this game.
Earlier. And he wants to request a trade.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
He signed the same 6-year contract deal that I did.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take.
There's no getting out of it once you still hold him 4 years.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and
so
that will retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom. Next for the Dodgers, Rich Bulldog. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes.
That last pitch was number 60 already. With 1 out in the 4th, that's way too many.
And the runner back.
Oh, excuse me.
And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Keeping him check over there.
7 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McIntosh coming on. He's got it. A nice play there.
Damn,
2
that ball
away.
hung up there so fucking long that dude can ran all the way over there and catch it. Like next year, if they don't fucking fix it where the ball drops quicker than anything else, I need to go down there and shove the ball up their ass with Vaseline all on it.
He flew out in his last
fucking
at-bat.
suck. Like the balls shouldn't be hanging the fucking air that long.
First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
But that should be like a simple program that they fucking write and fix.
Just a tick
but
behind
no,
for a
they
strike.
didn't do anything. The year before that, it was the same
1-1
shit.
home. Down the third baseline. Sano
Fucking sky
up with
balls
it.
and shit. A ball
And the 5th
hover.
inning will start with a
Fucking
ground
hover
out,
balls.
1 away.
They just hang up in the air forever.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Carlos Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Soft liner to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good play. Got the shades on.
Ready once again, Tyler Wade. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
The 2-0 on the way. On the ground to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We've hit. So stepping in, Braxton Lee. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1 and 2. Popped him up. Bagley into shallow left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In now, Bruce McIntosh.
Right fielder, Bruce McIntosh.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Pissed off.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is foul right side. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he fouls this one off. Now here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order to the Pirates. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece.
Have any
the
chance
pitcher, Rich Bulldog, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Secrets has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. Ball 1. Line toward the alley in left center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about.
Can't keep track of that shit. Don't play every day.
At second, Bulldog at first.
That's what's up. Usually I get the notification on my phone.
To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Actually, my phone might have went off already to let me know the Dodgers.
It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
I just didn't pay
Even
no
though we're
attention
moving
to
into
it.
the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Patterson has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
He already got out of control.
Stepping up now, Miguel Nieve. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Patterson is there, 2 down.
Last game I did give up a bunch of hits.
Digging in, Henry
But I don't think
Ranger.
it was that
He'll look to
fucking
bounce
bad.
back after striking out his
27-6.
last time up. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
To 1-2 now.
More.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Count still at 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. Able to stretch this at bat out a little bit.
Is he gonna get to that? Damn, he might actually get to it.
And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down. And with that, the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Matthew Ramos. He leads off there half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So the Dodgers trying to close this one out in front of the home crowd here at Dodger Stadium as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7+. In there, strike 1. Batista hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends. Jeimer Candelario will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
It's always nice to give your fans at home
something
to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-2 the final today.
Go the
Los
whole
Angeles
complete
Dodgers
game.
wrote an important 6th inning
All I had to
victory
get was
in
3
this
outs.
one. Rich Bulldog earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work.
7-1. So they did give me that fucking loss, those fucking bastards. Even though it wasn't my fucking fault. When I left that game, it was tied 1 apiece. That motherfucking relief pitching came up and gave up 5 runs. And they want to give me the loss. What kind of shit is that? Let's see, practice. Mercury see. .68. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
It's a Fish Fry Friday in the parking lot, and we'll have baseball from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the LA Dodgers and the Milwaukee
Bats.
So coming to the plate, Douglas McMahon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Douglas.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that just misses inside. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
2-1 the count. Set to deliver on 2-1. fouled off.
Get that ball, boy.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian
Yelich. The way that, even though it's right-hand pitching, the way that it feels to me is it's like I'm pitching from the left side. I don't know why it feels like that, but that's how it feels.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Even though it feels like I'm putting a ball where
so let's take a peek at the umpiring crew
it's
in this
supposed
one.
to go,
behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Healy brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 1-1 home. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will... Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Ian Happ, comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Real quick. Why is he breaking down so quickly?
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
It's crazy because if I put it outside, it really stays outside.
Two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
2-2 pitch just missed. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll be a base hit, the first one of the game for the Brewers. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
And
wow, how the fuck do they throw the ball so bad?
Well, it's
really Bellinger?
This one because that's
what
one of
the hell?
Double plays the turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields it from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
No, it's not. Stop making this
swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
There was no one in his way that he couldn't have thrown that ball perfectly to second.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Good bullshit.
Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. The pitcher, Rich Bulldog, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Verdugo,
nice
a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Happ is after it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Like, that's another thing they need to do is tag the fucking from first base. Why can't you tag up from first base?
1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away.
That should never make sense to me.
Here comes the 0-1.
Someone's hit the ball far enough and you can tag the fuck up from first to second. Why don't you? Why stand halfway between fucking first and second to see if he's going to catch the ball instead of tagging the fuck up?
In is Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way.
It's like nobody looks at sports in a different light. Everybody always just play it the traditional way.
There's a
like,
swing,
there's no reason for you not to tag the fucker from first to second when someone hit a ball that far. And there's no reason for a person not to be the ball not to be thrown to first when the person can be out at first, but you decide to throw it to second because you're like, oh, we're just gonna give him fucking first base. Throw the fucking ball to first base if you can get him out at first base. Don't throw it to second and give him a fucking first base.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
They need to change all that shit. Oh, right. The only thing they're changing in sports is that you can't beat on these fucking guys because they're a bunch of bitches. But, you know, that's the only thing they change in sports because they're assets. So if you fucking hurt them, they're going to lose money that way. That's the only thing they change.
Ground ball left side. Sano right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Throw the fucking ball. If you can get it out at first, throw the fucking ball to first. Don't fucking throw it to second and give him a free first base.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ian Happ. He singled his last time up. And that's in there for strike one. Happ is hoping for a ticket to the All-Star game, and he may well have one coming. Heading into the day, second in fan votes among center fielders in the league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Next for Milwaukee, Travis Shaw, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, yeah, what I was like, yeah, Monday Night Football.
No errors on the Milwaukee line score so
Big
far.
Ben flopped. That shit was crazy. He got hit on the guy tapped him on the fucking helmet, and he flopped. He straight up flopped like he was a fucking basketball player.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Verdugo will range to his left as he tracks this one down.
Like,
in left
everybody
center
could
for the
see
second
that
out of the
he
inning.
Big Ben flopped on that fucking play. That guy didn't hit him that hard. That guy didn't even, he hit him with his hand on the helmet, and he fell over like he got kicked in the balls.
After reaching on an error his first time up. Here it comes.
Don't get me wrong, Pittsburgh is my team. I love Pittsburgh, but the quarterbacks need to stop being a bunch of bitches.
And he fires
Motherfuckers play football with leather helmets on.
One run, 2 hits,
that's how football
and no
was started.
errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's up.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. Now in the box, Christian Bethancourt looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Bouncer down the line. Scooped up on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
So
stepping up to the plate, Dalton Pompey. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve. 1-2. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
If that asshole wasn't standing in between first and second, he could have tagged the fuck up to second instead of he's still standing on first base.
Be the pitcher, Johnny
You need to change your fucking mind thoughts and change the fucking game. Improve the game. Don't keep it the same like you've been playing from fucking dinosaur decades and shit.
This gets foul. It's 0-1. And they'll try and play for
That's
one
why a
here
lot
as he
of
gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now. For
a lot of teams don't score because the guy never fucking leave first base because they're always standing in between first and second,
stepping in,
waiting for the ball to fall.
He flew out in his last at bat.
Instead of fucking waiting on first and tag up once the guy catches the ball out in fucking center field.
Bethancourt stands at second with 2 gone. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Milwaukee leaves one.
And I think most baseball players are so groomed to doing that shit that none of them think out of the box of, this dude is going to drive the fucking ball to center field, and instead of me standing in halfway, I'm going to fucking stand on first, and as soon as the outfielder catch it, I'm going to tag the fuck up to second and be in scoring position. It seems like none of them think of that like that.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
He's about to strike out.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Pompey has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Fortunately, however, the third baseman's able to run it down. Wow.
Not going to make that.
Striding into the box, Richard McDaniel.
Richard McDaniel.
And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Bulldog, the runner at first with 2 gone. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. Short hop, but he's out. Great play. Ready for another shot now. Christian Yelich. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Outside at 94. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. On the ground over to first. Bellinger fields cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in once again, Ryan Healy. He was retired via the ground ball last time
all the fucking time. I think that's the biggest mistake Miami's
into the middle innings right now, but this is what he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Now a slurve is looked at here for strike 2.
Not that Miami
Bases
was
are
good
empty, 1 man
anyway. The only time they were good when they were the Florida Marlins.
Alfaro is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
And send Stanton to the fucking Yankees.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
The Yankees fucking dominant.
Another one sent foul.
The only one that can beat the Yankees right now is Boston.
Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead it 1-0. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. So bad. Oh,
ball and strike.
Hurts.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. The bouncer to the left side. Sano takes it in. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Here's Javier Baez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
And we can't score for shit.
Digging in now, Christian Bethancourt.
Hey, how can we get a run against fucking the Brewers? It's
First
crazy.
pitch coming, here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Patterson has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
We can't get a score against the Brewers to tie the fucking game up if we won it. We're gonna lose. Oh no,
yeah,
we
these
won.
guys don't care where
shit,
they
that
play.
was up.
They've now taken the first 2 of a 4-game road
That's
set,
a surprise.
and they're guaranteed at least a split.
That's like
now
a
we'll see if they can
nice
take
thing
the
coming
series
in and
tomorrow.
tell you that you're
Tonight's ball
pregnant.
game comes to a close.
That's the
3-1
kind of
the
surprise it
final.
is.
The Dodgers cross the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Rich Bulldog earns his 8th victory of the season. Johnny Junko turned in 7 2/3 innings of very good work, but still takes the loss. Yimi Garcia retires the side to hammer down the save, his 17th on the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
But they were so shitty last year.
Here
You
now
know,
is our
kind of
final.
have that mentality of not trusting these assholes to score when we're down. Because last year they were terrible. And I didn't do too good either. I lost a bunch of games last year. Bulldog lost a bunch of games last year as well. But that's gonna do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys tomorrow in another stream. 2K probably. Peace.